Okay, so basically, I sub-goaled that I would do top 5 things that Fox has changed in 2021. I realize that's pretty confining because I have to pick stuff that we actually just started implementing this year. And so instead, what I'd rather do is just show all of you 5 things that if you're a Fox player, you should probably looking to do these in 2022, or at least implement these in some variety. They're all really, really useful things that I don't see very, very much, but will undoubtedly just make you significantly better in a short period of time. They're very, very useful options, all of them. Some of them a little more niche, but all of them I think are important to know. And I see people lose for in some capacity over and over again, or would nip people a lot more. First one, I've talked about this a million times already on stream, is short up air. Fox's short up air, I don't know how we didn't discover this earlier. You can use it in neutral, and it gives you your biggest combo opener, probably your best combo opener. You can use it to shark, you can use it to shield poke, and you can use it on people coming down from atop you, and you can use it to call out their jumps. It's a ridiculous option that I don't know why we haven't been using this for like a very long time, but it's absolutely crazy. So this is one immediate clip of how you would shield poke with it. So Zane is on this platform, and I'm gonna play this real fast, and he's shielding, and look what happens to him. Just 46% super free, right? But this is amazing against anyone who shields on a platform and has any exposed feet. It's also safe on shield if you don't have shine. Yes, this cannot get shield grabbed, which is a very, very important part of it. If you do this properly, it will not get shield grabbed, which is an amazing secondary benefit. So right here, he shields, right? And if you see, he never drops it. He's shielding DIing down so that he doesn't get shield poke. Maybe he wasn't shield DIing down here, but this works if people shield DI down, and I'll explain why. Basically, the first hit of up air resets shield DI. And so the next hit, if they're holding down, their shield will be neutral position, which exposes their feet. This one just happened to poke his feet anyways. He wasn't holding down, and so I just wound up getting the opening anyways. But it's a really good thing to be able to do. It gives you massive opening. It's like, again, I just got 43% on this. It's ridiculous, right? For him quite literally shielding on a platform and trying to punish me for it. He was purposely trying to shield drop or something. Whatever the answer is. Ridiculous. And it's safe. Again, you can't really punish it reliably. Almost nobody can. It's a really, really useful tool. This is another example where Mango tried to come down on me with a down air. And the short up air basically was just able to shark him super, super well. And it got me like a really quick 40%. So basically, he tried doing the double jump here. And I just timed the short up air really simple. Right? Comes down on it. I recognized that he was holding down, so I just immediately back aired him. And then get like a free 40% of stage positioning. Could have gotten more if I didn't mess up out of my shine. But it just gave me a ridiculous amount of percent. Yes, you can't technically just spam this because there are counterplay. Namely, holding down, especially a low percent, is counterplay. Shielding on the ground can be counterplay if it's a spacey because they can shine out a shield. Even on the shield platform, some characters might be able to punish it, and it's a little murky on when they can. I haven't done the math on all of it, but in general, it's just a safe, really, really safe sharking tool, and it's bonkers level of good. Another thing is, if you watch me versus Plup at Riptide, Plup goes to the platform at the start of the map to charge needles, and he dies for it because he gets up air. There's some like weird neutral interaction here, but because he went to the platform and wasn't immediately ready to deal with it, he died. Just immediately dead. The other part about this up air is if he had went to the ground with his back to me and tried to back air me, if I go in at the same time that he jumps, my short hop up air wins. He's screwed. So short hop up air also can beat out other people jumping because it's a pretty fast hitbox, and obviously Fox only has 3-frame jump squat. You can also count. Yeah, Plup's afraid. Plup is not happy. I don't blame him. I'd be annoyed too. Trust me. So it's a ridiculously good tool. And it can catch people jumping as well in the corner. So, like, if Sheik was jumping, it would have caught her. It can catch Peach floating a lot of times. It catches Marth jumping. It's a jump call-out. You don't always get to win for free. But if you call out their jump, you just get your best combo opener. It's ridiculous. Good thing to keep in mind is probably holding back. So if you get hit out of it, especially if Marth's, like, fair or naring you, you can just fall out of the aerial and you don't get comboed. So it might be good to get in the habit of, like, as you're getting close to them, you just hold back in case you get hit. So you're automatically DIing away. And yes, this technique does help versus Puff, actually. I think it actually might be at the start of the game.
See how this goes.
Yep, see, same exact thing. Especially on Fountain. On Fountain, this is it's like especially messed up levels of good. It's ridiculously good on Fountain because of how low the platform gets. So, yeah, just really, really good tool. Great for poking on platforms. Great for calling out jumps. Great for sharking. Highly recommend you start utilizing it. These are a few examples of how to use it. Feel free to experiment. It's also amazing in combos. Would highly recommend trying it out there too. But short up is the first one that I recommend just start using. I don't know how we haven't figured this out, but it's fucked levels of good in every matchup, basically. It's amazing. Okay. Next thing I have is back throw. Most of you probably know about this, but basically against Spaceys, fast fall is really in general, and somewhat against floaties too, and I'll go into that. Fox's up throw and back throw are a mix-up. So right here, Moki up throws me, right? And he knows that if he up throws me again, I want it to get out of the platform, and the platform tech chases are a little more difficult to deal with, right? And so because I'm going to be holding out, if he back throws, this sets up for a guaranteed tech chase. And at high percent, it sets up for a guaranteed up smash, which will kill. It's a very, very obnoxious mix-up to deal with, but it's extremely good. It works on Fox. It works on Falco. Moki actually took it from Ice, but Moki did definitely popularize it for everyone else. This was definitely stolen from Ice as far as I'm aware of. I think I saw Ice doing it in like 2013. But really, really obnoxious thing to deal with. You can also do it on platforms. Like if you have a throw here and you think someone's going to DI off, you can back throw and they'll land here and you can get an up smash. I get kills like that very, very frequently. This is just the easiest way to show it, but it's extremely, extremely good. 100% recommend working on it right now. Chat's calling it a bunch of different Fox names. None of them played when Ice did, so it can't even be them anyways. Presumably, Ice took it from someone else. I don't know who. I can only trace it back to Ice. Really, really good mix-up. Another thing is that on certain characters, especially midweights, back throw can sometimes lead into up air or up smash if they're going to be holding out. You can also use forward throw in a similar way at high percent. I have used forward throw to tech chase here and knock them over here. Forward throw will also be really good for countering floaties who are DIing back because you can get forward throw up smash at kill percents a lot of the time. Really easy example of that. I think I did it to Axe twice on FD at main stage when I had the bloody nose. I'm going to try to avoid showing you all that. Yeah, I do it here. So I know he's going to DI back because if he DIs back, it's much harder for me to get the up air. I think not even true in some situations. And so this just leads to up smash. So Marth is weird because Marth has two animations he can get thrown out of. And one of them he can get up smash out of, and one of them he can't. It's really, really bizarre. But it's weird on Marth, but it does work sometimes on him. It can work on Sheik. But back throw and forward throw are both two really good options. They can lead to tech chases, which are becoming more and more standard because tech chases are a lot more guaranteed than a lot of other combos, especially when you have to worry about smash DI. And you should just start experimenting with them on platforms. If you think someone's going to DI to a platform or you know that they want to do DI behind you and you can do forward throw so you get an up smash, start experimenting with it. Most people do it to some extent, but again, I think it's underutilized even still. Some people like to just get the up smash instead. I kind of disagree because I like, if you can tech chase, tech chase. Fox is arguably the best tech chasing character in the game. You have Shine on frame 1 to tech chase. You have a crazy dash speed. You can have tech chase with up tilt on tech and place for an even better option to get conversions off of because up tilt is faster than grab and sets up crazy well for all your combos. Sets up for kills at high percent. It's ridiculously good. The next one is a little more niche, but it's very, very important defensive mechanic. When you get up thrown and you're on a platform, you should be trying to DI for slide off. So this saved me here, and I think I win this set off of it. But basically, when you get up thrown, you can do this against Marth. You can do it against Peach, kind of, but it throws like a little less trajectory, so it's not as good. You can definitely slide off on like Falcon's throws at the edge. So remember, this doesn't just apply to on platforms. You can also extrapolate this to if someone's tech chasing you, you can slide off with the ledge. Zach tries to throw me onto the platform. He wants to check chase up smash, and I just straight up slide off. And I'm pretty sure he dies because of that. So again, you can just fall off the platform completely from it. It's ridiculous. You can try to go for, it's not, like you're not going to get it every time, obviously, but it's super, super worthwhile. I died at that up smash 100%, and then he winds up losing this in grands for silly reasons. You can do this versus Marth additionally. You can also DI his forward throw all stages slide off. You can DI Falcon's up throw and down throw all stages slide off. Same with Sheik's. So that forces them to do other throw options, which don't lead to as great gimps. This obviously gets rid of a bunch of kill setups, and it's very ambiguous. Kalindi hates this because every time he up throws underneath a platform, I almost always slide off the platform, and he just loses his combo and gets back air. You can also attack out of it, remember. But in general, just a really, really strong option. Next one is beating ASDI. So most of you know if you hit someone with like a nair mid percent or up smash him at low percent, a lot of people will ASDI down tech to get out of it. I'm sure you've been hit by it. You up smash someone at 10%, they ASDI down tech, and you're just like, are you kidding me? And then you get grabbed. Think about the inputs of an ASDI down tech, right? So you're pressing RL, and you're usually down on at least one stick, potentially both, but at least one, right? Usually on the gray stick, you're holding down. Think about what happens when you press R and you hold down from a neutral standpoint. You spot dodge, right? And so what happens if you wait for them to ASDI down tech to try to get the grab? They spot dodge. And now they can't do it. They're locked out. And so now they're fucked. So stop getting hit by that if you know someone spams it. If someone spams it every time, wait for the spot dodge. There's no reason to let them get this every time. You, of course, can do other things. Like you can grab or you could just hit the tech chase, right? But if you know for a fact that someone's going to do this, you can even get a charge it. I've killed people from a charge up smash here because I knew they were going to ASD down tech. And it's really, really strong option for people who spam it all the time at low percent. Don't let them get away with it. They shouldn't. It's really funny. You can even disrespect if you want. I've done like laser in between just to mess with people because it's funny. And as you know, Mango wins off of that up smash, and he gets reverse 3-0. He reverse 3-0 Zane, and he dropped down Shines, and everyone in the venue goes crazy. Very, very... If he did that on purpose, which it looked like a flub, but knowing Mango, he might have done that on purpose. That was a really sick weight on the spot dodge. I'm going to give it to him that it was on purpose, because I know he's done that before. So I'm going to give it to him that it was on purpose. Done what? He doesn't even know what he did. Okay. Nice. Okay. So the last thing that I want to show you, and then maybe I'll do one more extra. You read a sidestep? Okay, so he did wait for it, and he waits for it, and then he up smashes. Yes. Okay, perfect. So he does now. Sick. The last thing I'll give you is a little thing. I'm sure most of you wave shine jab spacies, and then you get absolutely murdered for it because they ASDI up, and they get out, and you're upset, right? So you see the up smash there. I'm probably just not getting the wave shine timing that okay, so there's the wave shine timing, right? So that's what happens if they ASDI up. So again, think about that. What are they doing when they ASDI up? Usually holding up on both sticks at low percent. At higher percent, you can just hold up on the analog stick and you're fine. So what happens when you're knocked down and you just press up? You do a get up option, right? For whatever reason, I guess he's rolling here, and I don't really know why. This is a really weird recording that's like super jank. Yeah, so he does neutral get up like that, right? He does neutral get up. You can just punish that. You can do whatever you want. You can up smash it, you can up tilt it, you can grab it. There's a million things that you can do. That's at low percent. You do have to be careful because some people do it with a C stick, and so if they do that, usually I preemptively shield just in case they get up attack. Just in case. Now, obviously, at like mid and high percent, you also have better options. What I like to do a lot at mid and high percent is either just wave shine down tilt and then they pop super far up, or you can wave shine up tilt, which is going to be really hard to do from a stand. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it. Okay, so you can. So you can do wave shine up tilt even on a spacey. Yes, it works if you read that they're going to miss tech. You can also just wave shine up smash them. That works just as well. I do all three of them with varying level of consistencies, but keep in mind the reason that I'm doing it. When they're SDIing or ASDIing, they have to hold up. And if they're holding up, because that's the only way you can smash GI out of it immediately without another tech chase situation, you can like buffer get up a tech out of it. You can buffer a different roll. But the only way you can just get out of it to a pure mix-up is by either ASDIing up or smash GIing up. And if you're doing that, you're going to get neutral get up. Or get up attack, depending if you use the C-stick or not. So any number of things can work. Yeah, you can crouch there. That's any number of things work. The point is, they're holding up, you can abuse it. Sure, you can wave shine crouch tech chase. The only point is if you're going to do the jab and you know they're going to do that, just wait for it. That's my only point. That's most of what I have for 5 easy tips for 2022. There's one thing that I want to start working on, period. You've probably seen me practice on stream, where slide off is even better than you thought, because if you smash out the slide off, you can slide off from pretty far inside the stage. So the inputs for this, I'm just, instead of doing the regular slide off, which is down on the C stick and away or in on the gray stick, depending on which way I'm going. For a slide of explanation, I'm sure there's some video on YouTube that you can find to just explain it. But instead of holding the gray stick, I'm smash GIing it, and you can fly off. So I'm not getting the perfect smash GI there, so I didn't fly off. And sometimes you'll do it at a wrong timing, and you don't actually get any hold down. But you see right there, I'm in the middle of the platform, and I just smash GI'd off and got a grab off of it, right? Now, there are going to be some people who are like, but Mars never do that up air. They do the late up air. Well, then you can get a C-stick notch to get a very slight different value. If you get a C-stick notch, you will be able to slide off the late up air and the early up air. I think it covers both. There might be some weird in between intermediate up air that doesn't, and it might become a mix-up. But in general, there are answers to any type of up air Marth does. And this works for other moves too, right? It's not just Marth up air or up tilt. You can also smash out Marth up tilt slide off. So that's most of what I have for all of you right now. This is something that I haven't worked on too much yet, but I have ideas on where I want to use it. I'm just not exactly sure yet. But it seems really good, and I want to practice it more. Cool.